Yes, people, welcome back to the Middle Name Busy Show. I'm your host, P.Busy. This is episode 9. In the last episode, I spoke on what we're feeding our mind. For this episode, what I did was reach out to the people on my Instagram story and ask them what would they like me to cover. I did this as a way of reaching out and seeing who my listeners are, and so I could start catering directly to my listeners from this early stage in my podcast. So thank you to everyone that's been locked in and subscribed. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button and join me on this journey. So with no further ado, my first suggestion was getting through obstacles in life. Now we all know that when we're trying to get somewhere in life, there's going to be things that get in our way that make it hard for us to reach our goal. This becomes easy to deal with once we attain the mindset needed to not let obstacles affect us. Until then, we need to be training our mind like a body and developing the skills and strength needed to get us through this, just like any other obstacle course. So let's take this to where it all starts, and that's from in the mind. Everything starts from a thought. Everything around us and in front of us today didn't just magically appear. It's here because of someone's thinking and then doing. Now, I'm sure we've all noticed the two voices in our head, the positive one and the negative one. The positive one that notices opportunities, that dreams big, that gets lists of goals and ideas, and the negative one that just lists off a whole load of reasons why all these things just won't work.
I'm not gonna lie and portray this ultimate poise like I've had it figured out. Nah, I just didn't quit. That's the only distinguishing quality from me and probably whoever else going through this or went through this.
And the key to this is just mastering these thoughts, making a positive one stronger than the negative ones. And the only way that we could do this is taking ourselves away from negativity. Reading books. I'll always big up books because I could tell you what I know through my knowledge of life, and most of this comes from books as well. Or I could tell you or advise you from what I've been through, but books are written by people that have studied this field of what they're trying to teach you. A perfect example is Napoleon Hill. He took 25 years out of his life to study the greats. Thomas Edison, Henry Ford, the Wright brothers. He took 25 years out of his life to study people that have achieved great things. So this book is full of success stories, people that's come from the bottom and all the obstacles that they dealt with and the mindset that they kept to help them get through that and achieve greatness from years and decades ago that we still benefit from today. So reading books is definitely something that will stimulate your positive thinking. And that book by Napoleon Hill is Think and Grow Rich. Definitely a book that I would recommend to anybody that wants to do great in life. Now, going back to the voice in our head, the negative one can be so bitter. You'll wake up in the morning like, I feel like shit. Fuck the world, fuck today, fuck everything. I'm going back to sleep. Or you'll get an idea and that won't work, that will take too long, or let's just start that tomorrow. We need to put him or her in their place right now. Imagine if we was walking around day in day out in public voicing our negative thoughts to the outside world and people looking at us. We're going to look very negative. So why don't we look at ourselves and realize the inside world is very negative and do something about it? Because letting this voice win every time is the very reason why you can't achieve that goal or you feel like you ain't getting nowhere in life. If you don't know what affirmations are, these are things that we don't just tell ourselves, but we affirmatively tell ourselves. And if used properly, this can be a powerful tool to strengthen our positive thinking. Now, type in affirmations, obstacles, exactly what this subject's about. Just like anything else, you could type in what you're going through on YouTube and write motivational speech after it. More time there'll be a motivational speech about it. But type in affirmations, obstacles in life. I guarantee you something will pop up for you. And then that will explain to you how to use affirmations in the correct way so you can overcome the negative thinking and overpower it with positive thinking. Now, when you start to ignore this negative voice, that's when greatness starts to happen. That's when you stop listening to the it will take too long, so let's start tomorrow, and you start thinking, how can I start now? That's when you start thinking of plans and ways to do it, and you just open up a lot of space for creativity instead of negativity.
You know, I be juggling. You know what I'm saying? I juggle a lot. I play a lot of positions. You know what I mean? So, my mentality when I do start to be like, damn, this is a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, that's what it's supposed to feel like. If you are going toward what the vision look like.
Now, it's all good thinking positive, but if it's not mixed with discipline, which has been my problem over the years, it's worthless. It's completely worthless. You can have the work rate, you can have the ambition, you can have all the positive thinking, you could be reading all the right books, but without the right discipline, it's impossible. So we need to train ourselves to be disciplined, knowing that the future that we want is more important than what we've got now. If we want more, that is. And that doesn't have to be materialistic. That could be your future family life, having that freedom to be around your kids and your loved ones and doing nice things with them. That feeling right there, that's what you need to aspire to. So whatever you're going through right now, you need to hold it down to get to where you're trying to get to the bigger picture. Discipline ain't an overnight thing, but once you conquer it, the game changes. Once you create your plan, you realize that this big unachievable goal that your negative voice was talking about is just a load of small steps to get to the top of the staircase. So it doesn't seem so unachievable no more. So with the right plan, the power of positive thinking and discipline and vision and drive for why you're actually trying to achieve this goal, you should be able to turn any obstacle in your path into motivation and something to learn from. But that's something that I'm going to fully cover in a future podcast. Thank you for listening. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and follow me on the socials. You can see them on the screen now. I'm Busy, mid name Busy Show. We out.